Welcome to the deep dive. We are taking the plunge today into the dark, really twisty world of deception, and the source material we've gathered presents this incredible contrast.
It really does.
On one hand, you have the blood-soaked silks and just outrageous opulence of 17th century royal courts, a world where personal intrigue could decide national policy.
And on the other hand, cold, technical cybercrime. Psychological abuse, handbooks, and, incredibly complex legal statutes.
It's a stunning juxtaposition.
It is. Our sources today span nearly 4 centuries. We're going from sensational historical gossip, Renaissance spycraft, all the way through to modern psychological abuse patterns and high-stakes criminal law.
But the thread connecting them is the manipulation.
Exactly. The fundamental mechanisms of control, of deception, they're shockingly constant. The tools change. A poison pen becomes a phishing email, but the target is always the same, the human mind.
So what's the mission for you, the listener, today? We have a lot of ground to cover.
The goal is to give you a kind of decoder ring. We're blending history and applied psychology. We want to show you the specific mechanics of deception, how a courtier used them to poison a rival in 1613.
And how a romance scammer uses those identical tactics to steal $1 billion today.
That's it. We're connecting this high-stakes history with legal frameworks to help you spot the con, no matter the context. Because at the end of the day, the human factors just never go out of date.
That sounds like a powerful toolkit. Okay, let's unpack those and let's start with history. Because really, nothing beats the sheer drama of a royal court scandal.
Oh, absolutely.
These weren't just personal spats or, affairs. These relationships and the lies around them, they directly impacted state power. When things went wrong, the stakes were literally life and death.
That's precisely right. In the Jacobean court, your favor with the king, that was your political currency. You lose that, you lose everything. And the gold standard for this kind of sordid political chaos has to be the Overbury scandal.
Okay, so set the scene for us. Who were the key players?
Well, this all revolves around King James I's favorite, a man named Robert Carr. Carr had immense power. He was eventually named the Earl of Somerset.
And he wanted to marry Frances Howard.
Right, but there was a problem. Frances was already married to the Earl of Essex. So to marry Carr, they needed a very difficult, very high-profile annulment. And the one person who vehemently opposed this plan was Thomas Overbury.
Who was Carr's indispensable advisor.
Right. So because of that opposition, Overbury ends up in the Tower of London. He was maneuvered into refusing a diplomatic post abroad, which was interpreted as disobeying a direct royal order. That landed him in the Tower, conveniently clearing the way for Carr's marriage to Frances.
And while Overbury was in prison.
He was poisoned.